Hello, I'm Zelda Kelly and I'm Seeing Crime. Today is episode 17 and we're looking into seeing what the feds have. Do they have enough to go forward with Karen Reed? Do they have enough to show us what they're thinking? Let me see. I've been getting a little nudge lately about this, so that means I need to consult the oracles. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving legal advice. This is just my opinion, and for what it's worth, maybe that and a cup of coffee will make our day. But whatever the case, let's get started. And we're going to start with this Thelema Lenormand deck. We have then our friend the Kipper, the hidden deck, and we have a new deck that is a Rider-Waite playing card deck that is also the tarot. You'll see it. And of course, we have our trusty dice. Let's get started. Okay. Now, while I'm setting up the cards and shuffling, I'd like to invite you over to a sister channel of mine, and it is for True Oracle. I'll put the address of the channel right here, so you can go over there, because there you can see different readings for daily, monthly, coffee readings, tarot readings. If you like that type of thing, you want to see me reading more, please come on over and subscribe to that channel. I'd love for that for you. And thank you so much for that consideration. Okay, here we are. The Thelema deck. What do the feds have? Do they have enough to get started? Let's see. Do they have enough to really... I know all of us just want to have this dramatic entrance and in the courtroom, and we want to see all these people in handcuffs. I don't think it's going to be that way. I think it's going to be subtle behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden it will come out. And believe me, these things will start tumbling. Yes. All right. So here we go. Cutting the cards. Now these are read in pairs, and I'm going to pick out two. Oh, here we go. It wanted to get a little funky, huh? Okay, we're going to pick out two cards. And we're going to see, do the feds tell us what's going on with the feds? That's what I want to know. And here we go with our first card. The lilies. Let me see what the next card is. What is the next card? And that is a Virgo. Did we say that Brian Albert was a Virgo? Okay, let me see. Someone may have to confirm that for me if you want to comment about that. Okay, so now... Oh yeah, definitely. There's a harvest coming, my friends. This Jack of Diamonds is a very interesting card, because what it tells us is that there is a person who has a false, I'm going to say a falseness. I can say it like that, a falseness to them. It is male. Do I believe that there is a plant in this? No, I don't. But I do believe the harvest is coming. And I'm going to say we may see that now. Today is July 19th of 2024. We may see that as soon as August, maybe the middle of August, maybe the end of August. This lilies... These are beautiful flowers, but for me, they commemorate a life celebration. And I believe that this is definitely tied to John. Obviously, it's tied to John. But I think that he's coming through and telling us that it's soon. It's going to be soon. All right, so let's get another two cards. Another two cards. Let me see. See here. Okay, now it is storming out and cracking and banging, so if you see me jump, or if you hear me, you know, you'll know exactly what it is. Even though you know it's coming, I still jump. Oh, definitely, this is a written plan. this is something that they've been watching, and if the feds are watching me, welcome. We have a lot of trust. We're asking for justice for many who deserve it and many who don't. That's where we stand. Now, you see that little magnifying glass? The candle? They're burning the candle at both ends. The magnifying glasses, they're really looking deep. I think they've got a few angles that they are looking into. And I think we're going to be surprised. Even though we're not going to be surprised, we're going to be surprised. You know, as in shock and horror. That's my best imitation there. Okay, so here we go. One more card, and it is this. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't have picked them any better. This sly as a fox. Now, let me say this. This 10 of diamonds is a success card. They are definitely, they're not going to end this until they have every angle zipped up, and they will be successful at having this. This sly of a fox, well, this 9 of clubs tells us that this is definitely something that these people have earned. They're not so sly, but they will earn the justice that is about to befall them. I'm going to hold these numbers up because I know a lot of you like to look at the numbers. But oh yes, these you have to hand it to the feds. I mean, they're going in sly, looking at every pinpoint thing. Dates, times. But I have questions. And I know many of you do too. And the one big question that I have that's never been answered. Where was John from, let's say, 1:16 a.m. until Karen found him? There's like 4 or 5 hours in there. Where was he? Because there's been testimony that he wasn't out in the yard during that time. So where was John during that time frame? If anyone can clue me in or answer or help me answer, please do. Please feel free to. Because I would like that. Oh, and you're going to see, let's see, there's a cat getting ready to walk through. Okay, we'll make room for her. That's Mama Cat Sammy. You will meet her one day. So we've laid the foundation. There she goes. Goodbye, Sam. We've laid this foundation. Now we're going to pick out some things. Okay, we're going to just lay these cards right out here so you can all see them. So the harvest is about to come. There we are. Putting the Thelema Lenormand deck to the side. Now we're going to have our friend the Kipper deck. And you know, instead of fanning it out, because I don't have much room for you to see, we're going to just start choosing some cards, okay? So we're going to choose, I don't know, 5 or 7 cards. We don't know yet. We're going to wait. Spirits, guides, and angels tell us where the feds are in their investigation and the official person. That's interesting because that could be many. I have a feeling that it is associated with the CW and it is not Lolly. Okay. Thank you very much. So we know where this is pointed to. That doesn't surprise me. We see that coffin. I get chills every time I see this. Look at that. Is that a lily in the it sure is. Wow. And I call it a mosaic, but that's also a stained glass. Amazing. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. Where, what, who? Oh. I'm telling you, my darlings. The house, okay. Privileged lady. That's got to be Karen. Because I think that a lot of these characters in this story are a little bit on the stinky side. When it comes to Karen, I think that I know they didn't like her. And she had money. And she was an outsider. And they looked at her as being privileged. Concern, number 33. Occupation. Now that's interesting. Of a main male. Well, okay, so obviously there are two males that they are investigating. Males. Obviously there's more. There's more than two males, obviously, but there are two. There's definitely the concern, but it's amazing because this one is linked to the coffin and to the harvest coming that we're going to find out very soon. But the definite focus is on that house. Do you think they found something? Luminol will do it. Did they go in there? Did they get evidence? Did they knock on the door? Y'all know more than this than I do. I would love to have you tell me what you think on this. Now, this is Karen. And the fact that they know Karen, she ends up over here by the fox. They know that Karen is being framed. They know it. There's a certain occupation, and I'm going to say that this all comes down to the CW. And there's some intermingling, you open the can and there's all the little worms. Let's get out this tarot deck. It's actually a combination between playing card and tarot. Let's see, my darlings, let's see. I'm just going to lay these on top. Oh, yeah. Do the feds have enough? Are they waiting? Oh, boy. Okay, from this, I'm gathering that they are almost finished, but they have a few things that they are waiting on. Now, the fact of the matter is that some of these people are going to be given a choice. Do they want to cooperate or do they not? It's going to get tough for them no matter what happens. The number 4 is prevalent. This is the 4 of Cups. And you can see the stubbornness when there's something, a deal. Let's just say could this be a deal, a benevolent hand coming out of the cosmic unknown saying, you've got some choices here, we'll make you a deal. But you can see the stubbornness of this person. I can't name names, but I'm just getting this whole push and pull from the CW. I'll let you all, my dear seeing crime sleuths, coming into this. There's definitely a wake-up call here. We are definitely going to be hearing, knowing, thinking, feeling something about. I think there's going to be another plot twist that we see coming out. Let's take the number 20. That is tomorrow. It may be as early as tomorrow. All we know is that this first hearing now for dismissal is on the 22nd. Do I feel that they're going to dismiss? The CW is going to dismiss? No. Should they? Yes. But I feel that there's something else that's going to happen, that there's going to be another plot twist. The feds seem like they're about ready to move into much calmer seas. Not so toxicity, not so choppy waters, but they're getting ready for smooth sailing, because it does look like this is coming to an end. I don't believe that they're going to allow Karen to take a fall. I don't believe that. I think there's more things they're gonna come out. And of course, here is this Ace of Swords, this beautiful airy element that is communication, and we're going to see that on the 22nd. And this sword that cuts both ways. You know, a sharp, blunt object can cauterize, can stop the bleeding, and that's exactly what I feel the feds are going to be doing. Do I think that they have enough? I think they have more than enough. Do I feel that they're going to come forward anytime soon? Not soon. But they're going to keep going, because you know what? Sometimes when people do things they're not supposed to do, when criminals decide they want to be a criminal, the longer they go on, the more they start relaxing. The more information comes out, the more people that know. They right now are trying to stay consistent with the story. I'm not talking about the feds. I'm talking about the families in the CW. They're trying to stay consistent with the story, but there are holes in it. And that is what the feds are finding. Now, we're going to turn here to our hidden deck. I love this deck. And I had, how did you get in there? There is a, oh boy. You know what? Let's turn it over. Let's see what it is. Merriment. You know what? That was supposed to be in there. I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad we're going to go with it because it's going to be a happy day. And John is going to get justice. We're going to see exactly where this is going. All right. That guy jumped ship here, but I'm glad and you know, sometimes those things happen. All right. I've got a lot of deck of cards. All right. So here we are. Look at that. We saw that just a few minutes ago. Okay, my darlings. Here we go. This will be a happy day when this comes out. You see, this is a partnership. It's acted upon as though it is a business between these families. They have to stick together. Remember, a house divided will fall. They're staying as true as they possibly can. Now, my darlings, this is confirmation that they do have things. You see the 10 of diamonds and this 10 of diamonds. It is successful. They're looking into things. They're working through things. They have more. They've come up with more. I don't have a doubt. They've come up with more. How do I know this? Because this card right here signifies a third party interference coming in from the cracks. It's like sealing your basement walls, right? And then they have a big rain and all of a sudden you see some waters coming through and seeping through. That's what this card means. So there's a holdout. There is a person here that we don't know about that is helping, feeding, giving, supplying information. That third party, it would be an interference for sure, but that third party. But here we are, my darlings. This is a decision, and much like this 4 of Cups, this 5 of Hearts means somebody better get their story straight, because there's a decision that needs to be made, and this is a gamble. This is a total gamble, what they are doing. The feds know this. Now, this is another woman that is being looked at. How long do we think she's going to be able to avoid things? That's who this is. I'm not naming names, but y'all know who that is. This 6 of Diamonds, a card in which it tells us that even though it's been business as usual, this is going to be, it's getting harder. It's getting harder. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we start and begin to deceive. Absolutely. One more card here. The Seven of Clubs tells us that, well, there's some problems coming, and it's going to be financial for them. You see, finances are tied in with these two families because they're all very concerned about that. It's money, the almighty dollar, the money. But poor John, where was he for those hours? Let's get one more Kipper, and then I'm going to say goodbye to my friends. Here we are. Oh, look at this, and this card was turned over. We're going to take that, a gift. It will be a gift, and it's a great fortune, and believe me, this gift is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. It's going to be the jackpot and the wealth of information that's going to take these bad actors down. Definitely. I'm going to say, do they have enough to go forward, the feds? Absolutely yes. Are they waiting on something? Absolutely, totally yes, because we have this third party about to enter the scenes. I think there's a young man who has, There's a young man who is trying to cover up, and there's somebody that has been beside him that knows the truth. And you know, when you witness things like this, when you're involved in things like this, anyone who has a true heart and who has any type of character and integrity and who has a moral obligation cannot live with knowing what happened. It is a matter of time, and that's what the feds have been waiting on. Time has been our friend because of that third party. Thank you so much, my friends, for hanging in there with me. I love this. Let me know in the comments what you think. And YouTube has a video that they think you're going to like to watch, but in the meantime, let's see what's happening. And I will be here Monday. I'll be here on Monday. We're going to cover the hearing for Miss Karen Reed. Look for some special episodes to come out this weekend, too. Thanks for watching, my friends, and I'll see you again next time.